Estoy loco por tocarte, pero no me atrevo a textearte. Tú solo bailas en mi mente, mi amor. No hay nadie más con que prefiera bailar, aguanta y baila como fuego, iluminamos el cielo con nuestro amor. Aguanta y baila siempre. Baby, quiero nadar en tus palmas, no necesito sombra ni paraguas. Mi amor, me gusta cuando estamos ahí, está. Botella como será calentita y no tengo mucho que perder. Yo aguanta para mí, yo te enseño, baby, todo lo que te mereces, mami. No hay nadie más con que prefiera bailar, aguanta y bailar. Cuando agarro tu cuerpo nunca lo suelto, encima de mi baby siempre te siento, siempre te siento. No hay nadie más con que prefiera bailar, aguanta y baila como fuego, iluminamos el cielo con nuestro amor. Aguanta y baila siempre. Y ya llegó el momento de dejarte. Siempre me duele cuando estamos aparte. Nos pasamos muy bien juntos. Dejemos nuestra huella y punto. Estoy loco por tocarte, pero no me atrevo a textarte. Tú solo bailas en mi mente, mi amor. No hay nadie más con que prefiera bailar, aguanta y baila como fuego, iluminamos el cielo con nuestro amor. Aguanta y baila siempre. Y ya llegó el momento de dejarte. Siempre me duele cuando estamos aparte. Nos pasamos muy bien juntos. Dejemos nuestra huella y punto. Clarito, para siempre.
This music has me. I love this song. All right. Oh my God. So Kiva has been a member for 12 months. Damn. Thank you, Kiva, for your support and for modding for me and for everything that you do. And I know that if I need something, I can just call Kiva and she's there. Shout out to everybody. Tinkle Tits has been a member for 5 months. And his message is baila baila. Look at that. Good job, Tinkle. And Rose just became a member. Lord have mercy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Estamos bailando. Look at the, look at, come on with the Spanish now. Come on with the Spanish. Yes, remember to switch to all messages in the live chat. Yeah, so I'm seeing it here on my end. I've never done a members only live chat. It's my first time. Believe it or not, I'm like, how come I've never turned it on? And I'm gonna have to definitely start doing that, especially as a perk, because we definitely have a lot of members in this house. Shout out to everybody. We are multilingual, trilingual over here. We got a lot of languages over here in this house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, everybody, come on in, and thank you. Make sure you hit that like button. ¿Quién canta esta? ¿Alguien sabe? I gotta pull the name of the person that sings it. Es un grupo. It's a group that sings it. I'll definitely pull it up and I'll put it in the description. Everybody's always asked me about the song, but I got it through Epidemic Sounds. Everybody likes this song, but thank you. Grandma Sherry has been a member for 4 months, and she said, Rabbit and the Fluffle. Yay, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. My family thinks I'm a disappointment because I'm not fluent in Spanish. Well, and then there's that. Welcome. Okay. All right, all right. So we got to talk a little bit, and this is not going to be like a long, long live. I made a little post. I'm not firing any shots. I'm not coming for anybody or anything like that. Oh, Lord. Hold up. I'm hearing myself like 3 times. See, this what happens when I have multiple tabs open. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Just making sure that we don't get distracted. All right. Sorry, y'all. I lost some distractions in the background. Okay. Don't be a bull. I won't be a bully. I won't be. I'm a nice rabbit sometimes, sometimes you got to take a beat at church. That's what we got to do, but not today. We're not doing that today. We're not. I'm a nice rabbit, okay? So, all right. I posted something a couple hours ago, and I said, God forbid your child doesn't become a victim of a crime, and hope nobody holds a viewing party in the name of education or science. Baby bunny. And charge $3 behind a paid wall. I don't even know if I spelled paid correctly, but I put it up there. I said, this is an education. It's morbid and completely sick. Look, some people were disappointed with my comment, and I meant what I said. I meant what I said. Okay. It's my understanding that a much bigger creator than myself, she's been in my comments before. Zav Girl has decided to. Am I echoing? I hope not. Okay, let me know. You don't notice an echo? Okay, I'm listening to everybody in the chat. It's my understanding that a girl over there requested the autopsy photos of this 11-year-old boy, Gannon Stauch, that was brutally murdered. It's my understanding that nothing was blurred. It was put on Patreon. You see this baby's genitalia, that's how deep it goes. It's my understanding that that's what's been put out there. Um, did she break the law? No, she didn't. Is it distasteful? It is, in my opinion. Would that be something that I would do? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't get down like that. The commentary included zooming in and out of various areas, pointing out maggots. This is a baby boy. Well, he's not a baby. He was an 11-year-old, okay, child whose body was decomposing at the time. So, of course, there's all these autopsy photos, and I guess nothing was blurred. Now, I say it again. Did she break the law? No, she didn't. She did it the right way. She filed her paperwork. She did what she had to do. There ain't, she did what she did. Thank you, Bunny, for the 99 cents. But what was the reason, right? The trial, Letitia Stout, is done. It's over. Lady was convicted. She's guilty. It's behind bars, right? And people were kind of going back, like, I don't really know what where the outrage is really allocated. I'm just being very honest. Is it the fact that she got the pictures and she put it behind the paid wall, or is it the fact that she didn't blur the pictures, or is it the fact that she used the guides of educational and science purposes because we want to know every detail about everything that God, it can only satisfy us true crime junkies, right? Everybody's a little bit different. I don't want to remember that little boy by these pictures. I don't think the family would want that as well. Was the family consulted beforehand? Probably not. Typically nobody ever gets consulted. People just do the shit here and then they do it, right? But it does bring, and it does give a lot of YouTubers on and the true crime, myself included, a bit of a bad name, a bad taste, how we handle each other. People came in my comments, and I'm gonna highlight those comments because I really want to talk about those that had the opposing view. Okay, let's talk about them because there were several of them. I don't know if I can zoom in. Let's see if we could try because I'm blind. There's somebody in here, and hopefully she didn't delete her comment because I really thought her comment was very interesting. Where are you at? Did you go? I hope you weren't scared, love. Okay, her name is Susie. Shout out to Susie. Listen, I ain't got no beef with Susie. I don't have any beef with Zav Girl or anything. Do I necessarily care for those that go above and beyond true crime and try to do the bullshit? No, I don't really give a shit about that. I really don't. I really don't, but that's just me. Susie got mad at my posts. Damn, Susie, I'm so sorry you're mad. Let me move on. She says, put that same energy towards Channel 9 News. They have his autopsy photos on YouTube and their video, day 5 of the trial. So what's the difference? That's what she said. And I responded by saying, I didn't know YouTubers are channel networks. This is my opinion. Thanks for your comment. Do networks, television networks, do this shit for educational and science purposes to cover a trial? Absolutely, they do. That doesn't mean I have to do the same. Doesn't mean I have to compete with Channel 9 News, Fox, CNN, all these folks. You know what I'm saying? There was a trial that I followed, very closely, was the Jodi Arias trial. You guys remember Travis was murdered, and those autopsy photos were everywhere. I think Kaylee Anthony's photos were everywhere as well. There were photos everywhere, right? Now, did I share the same outrage or was I upset? I mean, I don't know I don't know where exactly, and I'm trying to figure this out. Is the anger because of the extra steps that she took, kind of where she went about it? Like, I'm trying to figure this out because to Susie's point, there is something to be made here, right? That these networks do put these, photos out there. However, it's my understanding that the trial photos were not all the way shown. But what she did is that she put them on Patreon and doesn't blur out any body parts. Matter of fact, zooms into to various decomposing areas of this body. Somebody in the comments responded, Tinkle, shout out to Tinkle, said the photos were part of court documents. I will definitely read your comment here in a minute. The YouTuber went out of her way to get this info. She didn't even cover the trial. She's not a professional. We are not entitled to know every detail. Tamara says the difference is that the photos were part of the trial and were documented in detail by a professional who had intimate details blurred out, the face and the genitalia. She's charging and making money off of this and showing everything. It's gross and not right. Let this little boy rest. Susie, of course, being Susie, is upset, and she got to get these Twitter fingers right now. Da, da, da. And she says to Twinkles, same shit. The news channel is getting paid for people watching the video, right? Law and Crime did the trial, and they chose not to allow the photos to be on screen. And further adds, it's public information, so I would guess we are entitled to know every little thing. Then further adds, his face and genitalia is blurred out in the photos as well, which is not, by the way. It's not, Susie. You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to the masses. She's saying that there's literally no difference. We did not need to see this little boy's face, decomposed face, or genitalia, or any maggots, or anything like that. That's science. That's science. That's education? Can you tell me what degree or what study you hold to even do that besides being a YouTuber, true crimer? Girl, I have a master's in social work and I don't even do that shit. I have my undergraduate is in criminology. I studied this shit and I don't even do that shit. So tell me, let me go to Bunny's comment. And sorry, Bunny, I know you sent me that super sticker. I didn't mean to miss it, but I'm like into this situation. And thank you, Tinkles, for the 1999 Baby Bunny nappies. Baby Bunny needs a nappy for sure. All of this is, all of it is morality. Wrong, in my opinion. I don't know. YouTube isn't really the best place for autopsy pictures, especially of a child. And also a paywall. For why? Isn't all of that public information, public record, public information? True. True. Um, Thank you, Dee. And Deets did a fantastic panel earlier today with a bunch of great YouTubers. Chasing Truth, shout out to her. Excuse me, Tracy Ann Chasing. Shout out to her. The Glare was up there. I heard I heard Queen Bee up there. I heard B Tim up there. I heard so many people. I mean, I completely understand that everybody has a different way. And by no means, please note, I am not the morality police. Girl, I get it wrong all the time. I really do. I really do. I'm not good. People call me out for shit all the time. But let me put aside the fact that I'm a YouTuber, right? I'm also a mom. And I'd be damn if one of you motherfuckers put any of my children's autopsy pictures on some paid wall. I would come for your neck. I would come for your channel. I'd come for your inheritance. I'd come for you. And I'd come for everything. Note that, please. I'd come for you. You do that shit to me because I have a platform and I can definitely come for you. Okay? Just saying. I didn't know either, but I guess it is. I mean, Colorado is they have their records is a little bit, I guess, wonky. They didn't show all. They didn't. You're absolutely right. It's very triggering. I mean, there's a reason why it's not put on YouTube. Exactly, Rose. People need to put themselves in those shoes, and it's absolute hell to see. Yes. I'm just saying, like I'm not playing with anybody when I say that. Tinkle, nobody. That's Twinkle. Your tinkles. Yep. People have said different things. So I don't know what law, if she broke any laws. I don't think she did. Um, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Um, I am not the morality police. I'm telling you, I'm just a mom. But if you do that shit to me, I'm a YouTuber. I will come for you. I will come for you and yours. Don't, I'm just letting you know. Okay? It's not legal. I don't know. Thank you so much. She's an exploiter, in my opinion. And also, I contacted my state rep because it should be illegal to sell photos of child crime scenes and autopsy photos by law enforcement and YouTubers. Legislation needs to be made. Well, I mean, I would think that it would constitute something. You would think, you know, something. But that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm a YouTuber, so I know how this works. I know. I'm telling you, you do some shit like that in the name of education and science. I'm gonna educate and science your ass all the way up. You don't even know. You do that shit to my family or my children, an autopsy photo. You think I'm not gonna do nothing? Okay. All right. So I responded to Susie and I said, Okay, you're entitled to enjoy those photos because clearly some of these people are enjoying that content. Um, it's not about whether we are adults or not. No, you're enjoying that content. You're enjoying that content. And you know what? If that is your enjoyment, I mean, we're in true crime. There are people that enjoy certain things. There's a reason why we have a dark web and you have all these forums and things like this happen. The people do get an enjoyment out of seeing things like that, as disgusting as it is. For me, in my opinion, um, I come like I said, I've said it before. In how I was raised, you respect death. You don't make fun of it. You respect the dead, and you also respect the process of people grieving and mourning and all that other stuff. You do it because you don't mess with that. You don't parade that. It's one thing to talk about a crime. It's completely different to parade somebody's body, okay, and then try to play under the guides that we love science and we're educated. You're wrong for that. You really are because I love science. Okay, my undergraduate degree is a bachelor's in behavioral. It's a behavioral science degree. Okay, I love science, but I don't love it enough to disrespect families or anybody. I am not the person that will slow down my car when I've seen a dead body when something's happening to take pictures. That's not me. We don't do that over here. I struggle. I struggled when I was listening to that trial. I couldn't cover it. When I heard that little boy's voice, I think it was like the first day of the trial. I said, nope, sorry, you guys, I love you, but I can't do it. Exactly. So I told her, I said, okay, you're entitled to enjoy those photos. Why the argument? I don't agree. So what? Moving on. And shout out to everybody who was also responding. Um, people feel some type of way about this. I think it's important to highlight that. I want to highlight somebody that touched this subject a little bit. Mr. Jeremy from Exploring with Nug. Look, he talked about this. And I saw this on IG and I've played it before. And this is important. I think I want you guys to listen because this is the man that in his position he also has a platform, he sees dead bodies. He does, right? He has to recover cars and do different things. Yes, he sees that. So what better person to explain it than him? Okay? And he gets this asked all the time. Let me go and play it. Hold up.
Person, why don't you show the bodies?
I'll give you three.
Here we go.
When you find a missing person, why don't you show the bodies?
I'll give you 3 reasons off the top of my head. 1, it is against the guidelines of every social media platform out there. From YouTube to Facebook to Instagram to TikTok, you aren't allowed to post any kind of gory stuff like showing dead bodies. 2, I am not going to make a profit and make a living off of showing lost loved ones' dead bodies on the internet. That is crazy. Why would I even consider that? And number 3, which I think is the most important thing, what are you, some kind of psychopath? I'm not going to post dead bodies on the internet just for your pleasure. What kind of person do you think I am? I'm out here searching for missing people, trying to help families. I'm not out here trying to make a buck and make you happy so you can get your rocks off looking at skeletons and dead bodies. Why would you want to see an elderly lady's body inside a car anyways? Or why would you want to see the skeletal remains of 2 teenagers? That is crazy and morbid. And if you're watching this and you don't agree, move on to the next platform. There's plenty of dark places on the internet for you. It's not here.
When you find a missing person, why don't you show the bodies?
I love that. I love it. It was exactly very simple. Very simple. I thought that was perfect. You don't have to show bodies to be part of true crime. Like true crime is true crime. You know what I'm saying? And some of us, and it's got nothing to do to being some type of morality police or anything like that. No, it really doesn't. If you wouldn't show it on YouTube, I mean, seriously. So then my question is this. Who's the next person? Who's the creator that's going to pull the autopsy photos for the Idaho 4? Because we don't have, I mean, here, listen, I could already see the masses pulling these photos, trying to, in the name of science and education, because we love science and I love science. And F you if you don't understand that I love science. Girl, stop. I ain't had no issue with this girl. I didn't necessarily care for the Kylie Rodney coverage. She came in my comments one time and I said to her, girl, I got a bone to pick to you. This is one of them. You be doing this shit. What is this? I heard you were, she was doing well for a while. And then, it's one thing. I don't give a shit that she regurgitates because I'm not here to police anybody's content. Let me be clear. You can regurgitate the trial. That's fine. But I think you took it a little too far to show what you did. Right. Right. I love learning. I love science too. I do. I do. Truly. So are we going to, who's the creator that's going to pull the Idaho 4? Let me know. Who's next? You know, one thing I've learned here, because this is really an issue of morality versus true crime. Right, Vic? Yes, it is. Thank you, Generally Jenny. Thank you. My favorite line is, I don't know, guys. I don't know you guys. No, girl. After a while, you got to know. You got to know. Here's my deal. I think about growth on YouTube. Chelsea, thank you for becoming a member, love. I think about growth on YouTube, right? And how competitive it is. We're all competing with each other. I get that. I want to applaud the creators that have reached over 100K and not once have they had to do this bullshit. Y'all drop those names in the chat. Who are the creators in the true crime sector that cover some of these riveting stories? You don't see them posting or behind paywalls anybody's autopsy photos of kids showing genitalia or maggots or decomposing body. Can y'all tell me who those creators are? That's what I want to be. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get there without doing the bullshit that y'all are doing. I don't need to go heckle outside somebody's door. I don't need to be doing some of the bullshit that everybody's doing here. I'm going to get there. And it's not going to be through Gannon's naked photos, autopsy photos, or anything, or Kylie Rodney's unblurred pictures, or anything like that. Because I know that creators can get far without doing that shit. Truly. It's possible. I've seen it. Because the audience that you cultivate here is going to determine the support that you continue to get, right? What I've noticed is that you start by putting such photos. Then the people that follow you are going to expect you to continue that sensationalism. And you know what? I don't do that. So I don't want that audience. Y'all can stay over there. Stay over there. Yes, they do nonsense. They do. Stay over there. I want true supporters over here. Because there might be days where I don't have a breaking story. There might be days where stuff is slow, but I know that those are the supporters that I want. You guys see Mel? Those are supporters right there. He's got a good support network right there. He doesn't have to do this bullshit. But you're going to have to keep doing this bullshit over and over and play the I don't know guys card all the time. And that's not me. And that's the bone that I got to pick with you. You guys are amazing. I just wanted to come up here and do a little members live. Members chat. Look at this. I got 262 people here. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, Mel is great. Yes, thank you for putting those. It's possible. It takes time. Mr. Gray Hughes, yes. Shout out to him. It takes time to get there, truly. But I think that it's on my time, my terms, and the real ones will follow me. And that's that. And all I have to do is be myself. That's it. That's all. I don't got to do all this extra shit. I really don't. Yep. Do you guys want to go to church? Let's do a little church.
You can Hold on. Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey.
Let's go.
They say I ain't saved because I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need, and that's it. They always in my business, but they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way? So
Holy Spirit, activate.
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
Lord have mercy. Shout out to my boo, Sean Davy Way. I was like, Sean, I got to steal this clip, but I got to have you in there because he's awesome. You guys go check him out. Sean Davy Way Show. Another YouTuber that's over 100K. He ain't doing this bullshit. Keep that in mind. Thank you, Emily, for the $9.99. Thank you. All right, let me acknowledge everybody because we got new members. We have Chelsea Lynn in the house. Thank you. Rose became a member. Emily, thank you for the $9.99. Who else? Bunny says $1.99. Read my comment. I read it. Bunny, shout out to you. Thank you. Who else? Tinkle Tits, Baby Bunny Nappies. He sent $19.99 to Baby Bunny. I'll definitely make sure that she gets that one. 99 cents, Bunny. Shout out to everybody. You guys are awesome. Let me tell you guys something. The only thing I ask is that you keep supporting creators that aren't doing the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And this is not me telling anybody to unsubscribe. You go support whoever you want to, okay? And consume the information if that's what you want to consume. You know? Exactly, KJ. That Grizzly True Crime is another one that's a good one. There's a lot of great creators that aren't doing this kind of bullshit that get to where they're at. And they don't have to feed the masses to get there. I've noticed that. Okay. And if any of those creators are listening to me, just know that is inspirational for a lot of us that are trying to get to those numbers and that are trying to get the play button. That's inspiration. So I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for doing that. Mr. Nug, another one for doing right by the situation. Thank you. Oh, I'm thinking of starting up a police chase channel. Ooh, you got to hit up Mel because he's all on that. He'll probably give you some good advice on that. We don't backpedal. We swim forward in the sea of life. I love it. Okay. I got to head out because I got to tend to Baby Bunny. This was a little quick live. You guys know what I've already said. I shout out to everybody. You guys have a great night because I'm out of here. And shout out to all the beautiful members. We have a little over 420 plus members. Shout out to you guys. If you're watching the replay, hit that like button. Rabbits out.